Hello everybody, welcome back to Fox's Best Laid Plans, the planner channel who heard too many sounds at once and now she's a, censored word. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Y'all, it's been a day. I'm trying so hard to get my planner done, got my HB90 yesterday, I'm trying to get set up and ready for the week, and I keep trying to sit down and do my planner, and there is I don't know, it's a landscaping company across the street and they have been there since 9 a.m. They're parked across the street with a loud freaking truck, but they're not doing anything actually across the street. They're way down the hill and it is so loud. I had to close my window. Now it's gonna be hot in here. Just breathe. Just breathe. Okay. Let's plan. Oh my goodness, y'all. It has been so loud and it's so pretty outside, but it's kind of warm. But if we have the breeze going, then the breeze is perfect and it feels wonderful. So I've been having my window open and all I can hear is this loud, horrible, it's like the leaf blower, but times 1,000. Now there's another dump truck going down the street. Now there's sirens. Can everybody settle down? I'm busy. Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Fox. I don't always complain this much, but today, like I said, I heard too many sounds at once and now I'm ready to get into a fight. Hello. All right, so this was last week's plan. It was Davecation, and I will tell you about Davecation as we go through this week's plan. I thought this kit turned out very cute. What I ended up doing, if you didn't watch last week's video, it was 2 kits. It was a Dave Lyrics mini kit. So these are the Lyrics ones. You can see them here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Lyrics. And then I had this other kit that are these, this one, and this one. And then the stars here. I think that's most of the other stickers. I really can't remember because I had them combined. I bought them both together. So this was a full kit and then the Lyrics were a mini kit. And I bought them to use together because they're similar color scheme and I think it turned out pretty cute. We had a great time. It was awesome. So it's time for, I did the monthly reflections. It's time for the quarterly compass reflections and I just I don't know if I'm going to do it. And I realized I didn't do the spring ones either, which I don't know why I don't feel super stoked about these. I feel it's hard for me to put a number on these things, so maybe that's why. I don't know. So I don't know if I'm gonna do that or not. I do need to do my monthly planning in here and set up my appointments and everything. I did my goals, but I didn't do my weekly action items yet for this week, which is on my list to do, but I had to get this video filmed now because it's now or never, because my mom is coming over earlier than expected today, and when she's here I can't film. I can do my other stuff that's on my to-do list for the day, but I can't do the filming. So that's a long intro. We're here, we're planning, we're doing our best. So it is the week of Monday, July 1st through Sunday, July 7th. Today is Tuesday, July 2nd, and it's Independence Day, July 4th this week. So I don't know. I wanted fireworks, but there wasn't anything that was fireworks that wasn't also America colors. And I don't know about you, but if you live in America this week and you've been following what the Supreme Court has been doing, you might not feel very patriotic right now either. We have to deep breathe. We have to just take breaths and we're just gonna, anyway. But I really wanted fireworks. And then this one had some really good looking picnic food. 2 different things. We got grilling out, picnicking over here. I was okay, yeah, I like this, I'm in. And it's kind of it's got the American flags, but we'll make that work. I don't know what we're gonna do with that, but then I saw this kit when I was looking, and I love dogs, and I think that this is so cute with little donuts and a little refreshing drink. And this cake is really cute, but I don't love this boots, and I don't like people usually. That one girl, remember from the winery week? But she's the only girl in the planner that I like. So not feeling this and definitely not feeling the cowboy boots. However, on the second page we have this cat. And this cat looks like it's been through some stuff. And this cat to me looks the way that I and many other Americans feel this week in America. So I bought 2 kits and I printed just this page and this one. I was if I'm gonna print the cat, then I need to have the dog too. So and probably this drink here. But anyway, so we're using 2 kits, but just this page just because of this cat who's yo, check into the news this morning and see what the Supreme Court did last night. Yeah. Y'all, we're gonna do our best. I don't know. I'm not going to talk about it on here because it's just, I'm trying to, one of the things that my old therapist, Georgia, who I absolutely adore, you've heard me talk about her many, many times. One of the things that she would have me do when I would start to get into worry cycles, which is an easy thing for me to do with my anxiety and my ADHD. It's better now that I am being treated for ADHD because that seems to help the worry cycle. But I still do it sometimes, and I was starting to do it on Thursday night. Oh, good God. I just like started doing my nails, and so I can't like pick these. There we go. Pick the sticker up very well. Okay. So I was like, why does it look like it's crooked? I'm a mess right now. Okay, let's get it together here. So anyway, one of the things that Georgia would have me do when I start to anxiety cycle, like I was starting to do on Thursday night, and then even more so Friday morning, reading the post-debate commentary, and then even more so on Saturday when we were at the, like at our little Airbnb that we were staying at for Davecation, and our friend John, who travels with us for Dave, is a lawyer, and he was like, I want to tell you about the Chevron doctrine and why I'm scared right now. And so he told us about that, and then I was like, I'm feeling really bad and I'm starting to anxiety cycle. So one of the things that Georgia had recommended to me over the years that I do think sometimes can be effective is scheduling your worry, which sounds weird to say that. Why would you want to plan to worry? But when you start to cycle, one of the things that has worked for me, and is what I'm trying to do right now, is to say, we're not worrying about that right now. Our worry time is, and then you set a time, so mine would always be, our worry time is 8 p.m. We're not worrying about this now. We're waiting until 8 p.m. to worry about this. And sometimes what happens is you get to 8 p.m. and you're like, you've already, your brain has moved on and you feel better and you don't have to worry about it then. But if you are still thinking about it and trying not to obsess about it, then you give yourself that time. So it's like a similar thing that we do with dogs in training with dogs is when they're like stressed and upset about something, they see another dog who they're like, oh my God, there's another dog. Rather than just be like, ignore that dog, because that's hard to do. What we do is say, okay, look at the dog. Okay, watch me. And then we like distract them. So we like let them look at the dog so that they're not like pretending the dog doesn't exist. But then we say, okay, now we're done looking at the dog. Now we're moving on to looking at our mom. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm going to be like, okay, I have the time. And I think with worry scheduling, that's what you do. You're like, I'm not ignoring this. I'm just going to look at it later when I'm emotionally prepared for it. So that is what I'm trying to do. And wait, is this one? One of these was okay. Oh gosh, I can't tell which it is. Oh no, that was correct. Okay. These are simply gilded washi tapes that I'm using, these little fireworks. Very cute. So yeah, we did not watch the debate on Thursday night because we were staying at this amazing little Airbnb. It's like the people who own it live upstairs. So it's kind of has a bed and breakfast sort of feel because you do get to meet the owners if you want to. And they have 2 dogs named Arlo and Naomi. And we got to meet both of them and they're adorable. And then, but it's like they're the upstairs and then they've converted their basement into a basement apartment. And that's where we stayed. And then it had this like, but you could, share the deck with them. So they were inside watching the debate. I could see through the window. I was like, oh no. And I was sitting outside writing and trying to not think about the debate because I was in my happy place at the Dave Matthews concerts. And I was trying my best to stay in my happy place and not go astray. So, but I don't know. I'm having a hard time. And so that's why I was like, I don't really want to do a patriotic kit, but then everything with I wanted to do a fireworks kit, and everything with fireworks was a little patriotic. So, I don't know. All right, let's put these down. So Davecation was freaking awesome. So Michelle and I started out on Tuesday. We left here and we drove to Cuyahoga Falls, and we went to the Blossom show. Blossom is in Cuyahoga Falls. It was a bit rough because we checked into our hotel and then we're like, oh, we have time. Then we'll get, we'll leave here at like 6:15. We're only 10 miles from the venue. It shouldn't take that long. It said it was going to take like 24 minutes. It took 90 minutes to get from our hotel 10 miles to the venue parking lot. And then once you get to the venue parking lot, It is a very long walk depending on which lot. There's several different lots. And depending on which lot they sort you into, it can be up to a mile. So in 2003, my friend Anne-Marie, we met in biology lab, like you'd meet your friends back in the day. And we decided to go, the two of us went to Dave at Blossom in 2003. And Anne-Marie was a runner and I was not a runner. And we walked this massive distance from the car to the venue. And she was like, I think that was about a mile. And I didn't know because, like, I don't know, she was really good at gauging distance by speed and how long it took and everything. So I was like, I have no idea. So we decided to test that hypothesis. And in fact, from where they parked us to our seats in the venue, it was 1.03 miles, which is just so much. That's so ridiculous. All right, we're putting the cat up here. Our little mascot for this week. Grumpy cat. Yeah, all right. So yeah, we missed the first two songs. And the first song was Tripping Billies, which I do love. So that was a bummer. But the second song was When the World Ends, which if I never heard When the World Ends again, I would be fine with it. I don't like that song. And I was like, they knew we were stuck in the parking lot and they were like, we're going to play something good here, but instead we're going to play When the World Ends. So that was Tuesday night. And then, hilariously, we found, I'm going to put, for tonight is I'm going to put the dog on tonight because tonight is the annual photo shoot. So I'm going to put that there. I will talk about that, what that is, shortly. So we found this like hilariously named pizza place that was open until midnight called Totally Baked Pizza, and it was on High Street in Akron. So that was even funnier. So we got pizza from there, and so we got that for dinner. And then Wednesday morning, that was Tuesday night, and then Wednesday morning we drove to the national park, which is Cuyahoga Valley National Park, I believe is the name of it, the official name of it. And put the hot dogs here, right? Hot dogs. We're running a 5K on Thursday. I don't know why I agreed to do this. So, use this other kit. Oh man, that's pretty too. There's a lot of good stickers on these. I like these colors. I just am not feeling quite America right now at the present moment. So anyway, so we went to the national park because we are both national park passport people. And I realized I don't know where my national parks pass is. So that was not the stuff. I have to find out where that is. I think I know where it is, but I didn't. I thought it was in my I have like a little carrying case that holds my passport. And usually I put my pass in there too. And I think it's in a different area, I hope, because I gotta find it. But we went to the national park. Layla Grace got her Bark Ranger tag there, and then we saw the overlook, which was like kind of unimpressive in the summertime. I guess it's probably like really pretty if you go in the fall, but Layla loved it because she loves hiking in the woods. So that was nice. And then we went to see Brandywine Falls, which is gorgeous. Like, oh my God, it's so pretty. And we had Layla, and she had her little Carter Beauford t-shirt on. And so there were all these other Dave fans who had been at the show the night before. And they were like, oh my God, your dog is so cute. And I was like, oh my God, I know she is, right? So that was fun. So we had a really good time. And then that next day, so after that, then we went to the African Safari Wildlife Park, which is the same one my mom and I went to last year on our drive out to South Dakota. And we went there because we were planning on going there anyway, and then they just added in this new thing called the Capybara Experience, and you can, I think it was, I have to look, maybe $30 a person, or maybe not even that much. And you get 10 minutes with the capybara trainer and the capybaras. They have two. They're named Torta and Arepas. and you get to be in a little enclosure with them, hand feeding them. We fed them lettuce, and then you can pet them. Only one of them, they're sisters, and only one of them likes to be pet right now, and that's Arepas, but Torta is getting like more comfortable with people, so she could possibly enjoy that at some point too. And it was just like the best. It was like the most magical experience. And that part is not dog friendly, but the rest of the park is dog friendly. So we had Layla with us. So we just put her in the air conditioning while we went and did the capybara part, and then we did the drive-through, which was like hilarious. We laughed so hard. Our car was covered in so much buffalo slobber. It was the whole thing. But we had a great time. Then we drove to... Oh, I guess I'll put this here because we are doing like dinner afterwards. So I'll put dinner after that. Then we drove to Michigan because we were seeing Dave at Pine Knob, which is like the venue outside of Detroit. And we stayed at this amazing place on Lake Orion. Well, it's like Lake Orion area. So we were on a different lake. Our Airbnb was gorgeous. I like didn't want to leave. The concert that night was incredible. The set list was so good. The crowd around us was like amazing. Everybody was so into it. And we were all like excited and dancing. It was just a wonderful night. And then the next day we had our free day, and that was the day, Thursday, that we went to Indiana Dunes. Oh God, I can't fit this. I've lost lettering chicken before I even started. Well, that's the best we got. So we also went to this cool park. It's like a state park that has all these bridges that used to be like in use. And now they've been decommissioned, but they like restored them so you can walk over the bridges, and they're over this like little creek, and like it's very cute. And so we did that. Then we went to Indiana Dunes, and the dogs. The annual photo shoot. The dogs got their Bark Ranger certificates, and then we went and checked into our little Airbnb. Just had an easy night, sat on the beach at sunset. Like very nice, fun evening. Then Friday and Saturday, we drove to Indianapolis, and those were the shows in Indianapolis. Friday night was incredible. That was probably my favorite show of the whole week of 4 shows. So good. We picked husband up because he drove out. He rented a car and drove out to Indy to meet us. We picked him up. The Friday night show was so good. We got pizza afterwards. Like we were all like pumped up and fired up. And then Saturday's show was like just a letdown after the last 3 shows. So it happens. We had lawn seats. That was probably part of it because I just couldn't get into the music because we were like far back and the people around us were just talking and not like paying attention to the music. So there were many factors at play, but it was still fine. Like it was still, I mean, you know, bad Dave's show is still better than a good day at work, right? So we had a great time the whole weekend. And then on Saturday I got to do the Creek End scavenger hunt, and that was so much fun. Like it was online scavenger hunt, and then they would post like the next clue, and then you were like driving all around trying to find it, and then we were all like, you know, meeting new people, like, do you know what this clue is? And like, I don't know, it was so fun. I had such a great time. The whole weekend I had a great time with the exception of the show Saturday night, but it's okay. 1 bad show out of 4 shows, not the worst. And like there were still great moments. They played Bartender, which is like one of my favorite songs. It's like my number 1 grief song. And they played that. They played Grace Is Gone, which I really love. So there were good moments. It was just like the being on the lawn so far away from everything. Like the people around us, the people in front of us and the people directly to the side of us, you could have asked them like what songs did they play, and they probably couldn't have named a single one because they were just like so just talking through the entire thing. And I was like, why did you pay money to come here if you're just going to talk and ignore everything, you know? But what do I know? I don't know. I'm just a super fan, I guess. So, all right. So, I guess yesterday I should put in that I did do my HB90 because that was like the biggest chunk of my day. That's the majority of what I did yesterday. I also walked dogs in the morning. Oh my God, it's getting so hot in here because I had to close that window. And now I think they're done. Yeah, it sounds like they're done. Oh my goodness. Anyway. So I walked dogs yesterday, and then I just worked on HB90 like literally the whole day, and I got it all done, so that's good. And then I got my fitness in too, so I'm making a decision. Oh. Okay, that didn't go as badly as I thought it was. HB90. Let's put in dogs in the morning. Oh, we have this whole cute set here. I think these are too big, huh? This is too big to fit in here. These are smaller, right? Yeah, this one fits here perfectly. Okay. So, yesterday was the first day of the quarter, first day of the month. Fell on a Monday, felt really good. So I'm trying to get myself together here. We're not 7 to 9. And a smiley face because they were so cute. We're not traveling anywhere until our big trip in August now. So I have this entire month to get myself back together, get in line with things, really get organized. That's what I'm trying to do here. So I'm trying my best. Oh, these are 3. I thought they were all separate. Oh my God, am I gonna use these? Yeah, all right, well, let's do this. Let's commit, let's try a new thing. Look at, trying a new thing. I am such a grown-up, going out of my comfort zone. Oh my goodness. All right, so we're doing the Hampton Rotary 5K. Ugh, blast from the past. We used to always do 5Ks on the 4th of July, and then I've been traveling or working the last couple of years, and we were actually closed on the 4th of July this year. So Christy was like, guess what we're doing? I was like, oh man, okay, fine. So we're doing the Hampton 5K. I think it was $35 or something like that. That made that look really heavy metal because I don't know what I did there. I don't love it. And then I'll put in, other things that we do. I don't know what else the plan is. The plan is to try to write this week because Camp Nano kicked off. So I'm trying to really get my eating, my working out, and my creative stuff in line. These are the important things. And then show up for work, complete the package, do the best that I can. So I don't know what else is going on. The rest of the week, I don't really have any plans. So technically, I think Christy and I are going to run the Baltimore, Maryland Marathon in October, which means that if we're going to do a 16-week training plan, which is what I usually do, this is week 1. So I'm going to have to run on Sunday after work or before work, probably after work. I have a lot of stuff to get caught up on for the trip planning, but that's all in my HB90, so I'm not going to write it on here yet. And, the annual photo shoot. I said I would explain that. Here, I'll explain that. Tonight we're going this is the 5th year, so we did 2018, 19, 2021, wait a minute. No, we started in 2019. So we did 2019, 2021, 22, 23, and this is 24. So this is the 5th year. Danielle and I dress the dogs up and take them to the point, and we do a photo shoot, a very unprofessional, chaotic, but fun photo shoot. And so now we call it the annual photo shoot. And we always do it either the last week of the last week of June or the first week of July for 4th of July. The first couple of years we had these little patriotic outfits that we dressed them up in. And then one year we did Hawaiian shirts. Last year we did, I think we had little patriotic cheerleader outfits for the girls last year. And now this year we're doing tie-dye is our theme. And we're going all out this year. We got the humans tie-dye as well. So we're going to match the dogs. Cannot wait. So everybody's meeting here around 7 o'clock for wardrobe. And then we'll head down there. So I'm going to leave the kit here and fill this out more as the week goes on because I really don't know. Tomorrow night I have dance. I know I have dance tomorrow night. And then the 5K on Thursday. I think after the 5K we're just going to hang out in the parking lot and reverse tailgate, post-event tailgate, I guess. And then probably going to have hot dogs and hamburgers for dinner that night. Then I work Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't know. I don't have any plans except that I'm going to have to run. And that's all I really have on the schedule right now. So writing is the big thing. Probably this weekend is SPAC, so Saratoga Springs Performing Arts Center. It's one of Dave's biggest weekends. They do there's several of these places where they do 2-night stands. We used to be one of them. We used to be a 2-night stand at Burgettstown, Star Lake here. And now we don't even get one every year. We only get it every other year. So SPAC is still a two-night stand, so they'll do Friday and Saturday. So Friday will be the Sirius XM live Friday night concert series. So I'm probably going to try to listen to that and write. That's my goal. Unless it storms. I don't know. I haven't looked at the weather since we got back. We had terrible thunderstorms all day Saturday, but it stopped in time for the concert, so we got super lucky. So that's my kit right now. Actually, this dog doesn't look super amused either. That cat is like just, oh my God. That cat is like applying for Canadian citizenship as we speak. So anyway, that's my kit for the week. Thank you all so much for watching. I am working hard on getting caught back up and I have a schedule. So this will be caught up before we leave onto our new trip. Like before the next time that we travel, I will have the backlog caught up before the travel starts, I promise. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you are new here. And as always, my friends, take care of yourselves and take care of each other. And I will see you in my next video.